Welcome to Bria Yoga. Let's start in Sukhasana with our hands open together in our lap. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hands together at heart center. Take a deep breath in and reach your hands up to the sky. Bring your hands together and lean over to the left. Bring your left palm to meet the earth. And then reach back up to the sky and take the same stretch the other way, bringing your right hand down to the earth and opening up through your side body. Then reach back up to the sky and lean back towards the left. Come back again to center and lean over to the right. Breathing into the side of your body, reach both your arms up to the sky. Engage your core, bring your legs out long, and then fold forward, relaxing your body, flexing your feet. Inhale your arms up and then lean over towards the left. Come through to center and lean all the way over to the right. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale, come down on the left side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, stretch towards the right side. Inhale, bring your arms up. Turn your hips towards your left foot. Flex your foot and fold forward, keeping your spine nice and long. And then inhale your arms up and take that same stretch on the opposite leg, folding forward as much as feels good to you today. And inhale your arms up to the sky and bring your hands together at heart center. Reach out either direction, and then we're going to cross our right elbow on top of our left elbow, twist our arms around into eagle arms and fold forward. Keep your spine nice and long. You don't have to go all the way down to the ground. And then we'll inhale and bring our chest all the way back up. Take a micro back bend before bringing your arms out wide again and then crossing them with the opposite elbow on top this time. And then we'll fold forward. Inhale and sit back up, stretching your arms out to the side before lifting them up and taking your feet out in front of you. And then we'll fold forward again with a nice long spine, flexing your feet. Inhale your arms up, bend your right knee, taking your right foot into your left thigh, and fold over your left leg. And then we'll come up and stretch towards that left leg again, but opening up through our side body this time. And then bring your hips back to center, both feet out in front of you, and fold forward. Inhale, lift your arms up, this time bending your left leg and fold forward over your right leg. Lift our arms up again and then take the side body stretch, leaning all the way towards your left foot. Lift both your hands up, bring your feet together into butterfly pose. Inhale your hands up and then fold forward, exhaling. Keep your spine nice and long. Soles of your feet are together, your knees are apart. Sit on up and take some gentle neck circles, looking down, then to the side, then looking up, and looking down again, going in one direction. And then we'll switch directions and start our neck rolls in the other way. Being really gentle with your neck. You can go as slow as you want to if it feels nice. You're always free to pause anywhere in the video and take as long as you want on any of these poses. We're gonna round our backs just a little bit, and then we're gonna push our chest out and look up. So exhale and round your back, look down. Inhale and look up and push your chest out. Exhale, round your back, bring your chin to your chest. And then we'll come into a downward facing dog, bicycling your feet out, bending one knee and then the other, pressing into the earth with your palms, reaching your heels back to the ground, but it's okay if they never touch. And we'll look forward and step or hop to the front of our mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach your hands all the way up, and then bring them together at heart center. Coming to the top of your mat, bring your hands down into mountain pose. And inhale your hands all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, look halfway up, get some length, then step or jump back into plank, chaturanga. Press up into upward facing dog or cobra, and press back into downward facing dog. You can bicycle your legs out here for a minute if you want to. Look up and step or hop to the front of your mat, folding forward, and then get some length on your spine, and fold forward again, and then inhale, stand all the way up, lift your arms up to the sky, and then sit down into Utkatasana, chair pose. And we're going to take our hands together at heart center, our left elbow to our right knee, getting a nice twist. And then we'll inhale back through center and take the twist the other way, bringing your right elbow to your left knee, opening up your chest to the left side. And then inhale your arms back up and fold forward. Look up and then stand all the way up, lifting your hands up to the sky. Exhale and fold all the way forward, stepping back into plank pose, bending your elbows into chaturanga, press up into upward facing dog or cobra, and press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and then step it in between your hands, turning your back foot, lining up your heel of your front foot to the arch of your back foot, opening up into warrior two. Exhale and come into peaceful warrior. And on your next inhale, come all the way back towards the other side into side angle pose. And then exhale into peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. And inhale all the way into side angle. Exhale and come up through peaceful warrior. And inhale all the way over into side angle pose. Keeping your knee above your ankle. Come back to warrior two and windmill your hands down. Take a vinyasa here or go straight into downward facing dog. If you're taking a vinyasa, it's plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and then press into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left foot up and come into warrior two on your other side. Inhale and reverse your warrior. And exhale, come all the way down and around into side angle, bringing your fingertips to the earth by your foot, or your foot, your ankle. And then inhale into reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. Exhale, come all the way down into side angle pose. Inhale back into peaceful warrior. Exhale into side angle. Inhale, come back into warrior two, and then we're going to straighten both of our feet and turn our big toes in towards each other, keeping our legs wide. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up and then fold all the way forward, bringing your palms to the earth. Then we're going to bring our right palm to the center of the mat and lift our left arm up to the sky. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can bring your bottom hand to your ankle, breathing into your shoulders. And then we'll bring both of our hands back to the ground in front of us, folding forward. Look up again, and then we'll take the opposite hand to the center and reach the other arm up. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take that bottom hand to the ankle. Make your way into Malasana, a deep squat with your hands together at heart center. Your knees and your toes should be pointing in the same direction, and you can either stay here or wrap your right arm around your right leg and clasp your left hand and your right hand together behind you. And come back through center and take the bind on the left side if you took it on the right side. If you can't reach your hands together, you could always grab your shirt or use a yoga strap or anything you have on hand to just bridge the space between your hands. Then we're going to straighten our right leg and take another bind over our left leg. And you don't have to go as deep, just listen to your own body, whatever you want today. And we're going to move the opposite way, so bending our right leg, straightening our left, an option to take the bind around your right leg if you want to, if it feels good for you today. So you're balancing on your heel and your foot when you're doing that pose. And then we're going to make our way all the way back to a forward fold with our legs wide. And inhale, stand all the way up, reach up to the sky, lean back a little bit, and take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, have your big toes slightly pointed in towards each other, and fold forward. Just releasing your body, breathing into your back. Stand up and walk to the front of your mat. Inhale and reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Then we're going to bend our right knee, lift it up, and then straighten our right leg, flexing that right foot, grounding into your left foot, and then swing your right foot behind you, coming into warrior 3 for a moment, and then going a bit deeper into a standing split. So bring your hands to the ground, grab either that left foot or bring either hand on either side. You can kind of play around with what feels best here. Try to straighten your right leg behind you and then bend your knee. Bring it all the way back up, straighten that right foot and put it down. Hands together at heart center, ground into that right foot. Bend your left leg, lift it up, and then straighten the leg, flex your foot, and with control, kick it all the way back behind you, coming through warrior 3, and then folding forward into a standing split. Keep your left leg flexed. Keep grounding into the earth through all 4 corners of your right foot, and slowly with control, stand all the way back up, kicking your right foot, your left foot, whichever foot it is, out in front of you one more time before setting it down. And then we're going to bend our left foot, grab our left ankle, and come into a dancer pose. So grounding into that right foot, engaging your core and lifting your left leg up and back as much as you can, reaching your right hand up to the sky, and with control slowly put that leg down on the ground. Bring your hands together at heart center. Oh, and I'm trying again, so maybe I just fell. So yeah, keep holding it then. Come back up another time. And now see, with control, we're going to bring that leg out in front of us, straighten the leg and flex your foot, and then put it down. With our hands together at heart center, we're going to bend our right foot, grab our right ankle, and lift up. So you're pressing away with your foot as much as you're pulling your leg in with your hand. Trying to find a balance in the resistance on either side. Remember to ground into the earth with your left foot, pressing down with all 4 corners of your foot. If you fall out of it, it's totally okay. You'll just try again. Try to find something that isn't moving, something stable for you to focus on, and keep your gaze focused on that stable object. And then before putting your foot down, with control, engaging your core, you're going to straighten your leg all the way out in front of you, flexing that foot, and slowly putting that foot on the earth. And then we'll take a forward fold, melting down, and then look up, get some length on your spine, bring your hands to the mat, and come all the way down onto your stomach. Bring your forehead to the earth for a moment, and then pressing up into a cobra pose. Twist to the right and come down a little bit. Press back up, and then twist to the left, coming down a little bit. Look up and press back up into cobra, and fold all the way forward. Bring your forehead to the earth and your arms onto a T, and then you're going to roll onto your right shoulder and clasp your hands behind you, opening up your shoulders. You can bend your leg if you want to. What is that? That's your left leg, and bring your left foot onto the floor. If you want to go even deeper, you can bend the other leg as well and bring both feet onto the ground. And if you want it to be a little easier, you can just keep both of your legs straight. Don't even worry about bending either leg. And then slowly unwrap from this little twist. Is this a twist? And we're going to take it on the other side. So trying to grab your hands behind you the other way with the opposite leg bent and that foot grounding into earth. If you want it to take it a little easier, you can straighten both legs. And if you want it a bit harder, a bit deeper into the stretch, you can bend both legs. And then you would have both feet grounding into the earth. It's totally okay if you're reaching behind you and your hands aren't touching. It's really normal to have a lot of tightness in your shoulders, and practicing this stretch will actually help. So the more often you practice this stretch, the less pain you'll feel in your shoulders and your upper back, and the easier it will become. And we're going to unwind, coming back onto our tummies. Bring your hands on either side of your ribs. And we're going to flip around onto our backs. With your knees bent, feet grounded into earth, press your hips up into a bridge pose, interlacing your fingers underneath you, rolling your shoulders underneath you. Big toes slightly pointed in towards each other, and lower your hips. Bring your feet together and knees apart with a hand on your stomach and a hand on your heart. Slowing your breath down, taking longer, deeper inhales and exhales in and out through your nose. We're going to set up for another bridge, so bend your knees and lift your hips up, interlacing your fingers with the opposite pinky on top this time. Rounding into the earth through your feet. Pressing your interlaced fingers down and towards your feet. Big toes slightly pointed in towards each other. And lower your hips, bring your feet together and your knees apart with a hand on your stomach and a hand on your heart. Taking those deep, long breaths in and out through your nose, connecting to yourself. This time we're going to either set up for another bridge pose, or if it's in your practice, you can come all the way up into wheel, taking your palms behind you, fingertips pointed towards your feet, and pressing all the way up, straightening your legs, straightening your arms. And whether you're in a bridge or a wheel pose, come all the way down, bringing your feet together and your knees apart. Placing a hand on your stomach and a hand on your heart, connecting to your breath, connecting to yourself. Hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Grab your knees and make gentle circles on your lower back, going in one direction and then switching and going in the opposite direction. Bring your hands out long to a T and drop your legs off to the right, looking towards your left. Breathing into the twist. In and out through your nose. Seeing if you can reach your hand just a little bit further towards the left. Come back through center and then take your knees off to the left and look towards your right. Long, deep inhales and exhales. See if you can reach your right hand just a little bit further towards the right. Come back through center. Take a few more little circles on your lower back. If there's any other pose or movement that you want to take before meeting us in Shavasana, now is your chance. You can always pause the video and do anything else you need. Otherwise, bring your legs out long. Drop your arms to your sides. Release any tension. Let go of anywhere in your body you might be holding on. Let go of any controlled breathing. And allow any thoughts to just pass through your mind without holding on to them. Being totally in this present moment and allowing all the benefits from our practice to sink in. Keeping your eyes closed until I let you know it's time to make your way out of your Shavasana. Slowly start to make movements in your fingers and in your toes. Reach your arms up over your head. Get a big stretch. Roll off onto your right side and take as long as you need to press yourself up and meet me back in Sukhasana where we started our practice. Bring your hands together at heart center. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to all life everywhere. Namaste.